are we going to offer?
My underlying thing, and this probably isn't the time for it, because what we have to do at the moment is we've got to get income for the BSA to keep it alive as an organisation, and therefore you need to get money. And the current thinking is that we need to get money for things that it does. You know, for instance, one of the most important things is the helpline. You know, and people can see and understand it. Yes, you've got to stand. We need a helpline. So that's quite easy to ask for money for that. You can talk, you know, on early intervention there, and allows you to talk through the whole range of aspects of something. There is a mum who's not sure what to do about her child. She's asked the health visitor, who said, oh, it's okay, he'll grow out of it. Hold it a minute. You need to talk to someone. So I would say that's probably the main thing to do, because it is also an outward thing.
My feeling is, you know, which it would sort of kill two birds with one stone, is public awareness campaigns. You know, I mean, things like the sort of King's speech definitely do help, alright.
Yeah.
Trouble is, you know, is that it's a hell of a lot of upfront money, I guess, that will be. But I mean, I am aware that you guys have been doing this for years, right, trying to get money for these sorts of things. But but is that not something that we need to focus a bit more heavily on?
If we, as soon as we get back to the point where our income is reasonably secure and done, I would then go for the thing I started some time ago, which is called the Appeal for Change, which is asking industry to help us fund a PR campaign, which would mean we can employ a PR agency to educate people in the media, so whenever they produce anything at all, you get the PR agency on to say, no, this is how you should be expressing it. And then you also get them to provide opportunities for people who stand to talk out, which again is another purpose of this peaking out team, to make sure we have people all over the country who, if we say you're on time tea this evening at 8 o'clock, you're happy with that, you know we have someone in the area who can do it.
Would you, include an element to trainers?
Yes.
I mean, I'd be happy to do all kinds of things, but I'd like to have some kind of framework there.
I think our view is that we would like to do that, isn't it, John? We think we should hold, perhaps, you know, we've talked about holding a day when people are interested might like to come along and talk about it, because I don't do a lot of publics. I'm happy to talk in public, and I have done a fair amount with people like John that have done far more than I have, and it would be good to get other people and other views on the thing, so you kind of feel there's a supportive atmosphere, and you know, the idea of the army has a reality. So I agree with that. You can't just suddenly say, right, you know, you'll win, off you go, because it takes time. You have to learn the things I said, you have to be confident enough to do it. But once you have been through it 2 or 3 times, it becomes quite enjoyable. It is in itself therapeutic to talk to an audience who have been brought before you, to sit there for half an hour to hear you talk about stammering, because it's quite empowering.
And it's also knowing how to talk to, like, I used to work for Durham Uni, and I would have liked to have had them look at their policies on all kinds of things, but I couldn't at that time have talked to them. Now I could.
Yeah, well, that's